Hello everyone, this is Muthukkumaran, currently pursuing BTech in ICE department at NIT Trichy. Hope you're all doing well. So today we have with us our beloved Prajwal Sundar, who is currently pursuing BTech in CSC at NIT Trichy. So today he'll be explaining us what are electives and what are the various factors that should be considered before choosing an elective.
Hello guys. So as Muthu just introduced me, this is Prajwal Sundar from the CSC department. Muthu, I would just like to do a small correction. So actually, I am not pursuing BTech. I have already pursued my BTech. Okay, my college has just got over.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have pursued BTech. It has become past tense. I have pursued BTech in CSC at NIT Trichy. Yeah. So guys, this podcast session has been specially created for all of you. Okay, we shall be doing an in-depth analysis of how electives are dealt at NIT teaching. It doesn't matter if you are in first year, second year, third year, or maybe even fourth year, or maybe you're a student who has not even joined college. It may be anyone. Okay. This podcast is designed to explain the concept of electives from zero till hero. We shall be covering all the various aspects of taking electives. So don't worry, if you have any doubts regarding any of these concepts, after this podcast, all your doubts will be cleared for sure. So I hope that this will give you a very clear picture as to how to proceed with electives.
Okay. So Prajwal, shall I start?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's start.
So Prajwal, we have been using this word electives a lot. So what exactly are electives and can you give a basic insight on it?
Yeah, electives are nothing but optional subjects that students can choose during their academic program in college. The word to be highlighted in this case is optional. See, there is no compulsion to select a specific elective. If the college is offering, it is not compulsory that you have to take that elective and study it. On the other hand, there is something called core subjects. If you have, chosen a particular department and that department gives you a core subject, you have to take that and study it if you want to get your degree. But electives are not like that. An elective offered by a department that is a college, you can either choose to take it or not take it. Okay. But see, that doesn't mean that you can complete your entire college degree by not choosing any elective. Okay. There is a certain number of electives which you have to complete before you graduate. So what kind of electives, how many you have to complete, all those details we'll be discussing in the podcast. Okay. So don't worry about that. So for now, you need to understand that they are choice subjects which you can choose during your academic program at the college. As simple as that. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So any student can take any elective, right?
See, it's not that simple. Okay. The college cannot allow any student to take any elective. Okay, so if that is allowed, then it would cause a lot of chaos, right? So there are some rules and regulations which have to be followed. Okay, so let me give you an understanding. Okay, first of all, you need to understand that there are two kinds of electives. Okay, so program electives and open electives. So let me come one by one. So what are program electives? See, program electives are electives offered by a department exclusively to its own students. So, for example, I am from CSE department. If CSE department was offering a program elective, I can take that program elective and I can pursue that course. But students from other departments are not eligible to register for program electives outside their own department. So see, Muthu, you are from ICE department. So
Yeah.
I am from CSE department. So if a CSE department is offering a program elective, I can take that, but you cannot take that. Similarly, if ICE department offers a program elective, you can take that, I cannot take that. As simple as it. Okay. So now, by this concept, what do you understand? If a department is offering an elective only to its students, obviously it should be something related to that department, right? So these are all department specific courses. So if you study program electives, you'll be studying specialist topics with respect to your own department. So it is very good, right? So like if you are joining some course in so a particular department in a college, then you should be at least studying some courses relevant to your own department, right? I have joined CEC department, so I should study a lot of CEC courses. You have joined ICE, you should study ICE courses. So it's very good and important that students choose program electives during their college tenure. Okay, I would personally recommend that at least during the first 2 years of your college, please only stick on to program electives. Okay, So you can explore other departments, but at least in the formative years of your college life, you should be familiar with your own department. Yeah. So this is
Oh,
about program electives. So yeah. So yeah, now let's move on to the next thing, that is open electives, next category. Okay. See, open electives, these are courses offered by a department that are open to students of all departments. CS department offers an open elective for machine learning. If you want to study machine learning, you can come and take this elective. See, basically, the idea is department is offering courses for all students so that people who are not in the department can get exposed to courses of that department. So it is for that sake. CS department offers machine learning. IC department offers Internet of Things. So can you just one open elective which your department offers? I'm not familiar with it actually. Sorry.
yeah, our department offers census and transducers as open elective.
Okay, yeah, that's one of the many. Yeah, so every day,
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, one of them.
every semester, each department will offer a list of open electives that it is offering to second year students, third year students, fourth year students. Yeah, so that list you have to keep checking with the college whenever you're doing course session. Yeah. Okay, and one point I would like to highlight in this is, see, there are departments, CSA department, EC department, all these standard engineering departments. So in our college, we also have non-engineering departments offering open electives to engineering students. For example, humanities department. See, humanities is not engineering, but still humanities department offers courses to engineering students. Like, you have language based, open electives like Tamil basic, Tamil intermediate, German A 1.1, German A 1.2. So all these language based courses you can pursue even as an engineering student. And there are also many English based electives like, you have technical writing, academic writing, comic studies. So yeah, for some time you can just step out of the competitive world of engineering and step into less stressful courses by if you're trying to pursue open electives in humanities departments. Yeah. So I would recommend you to take such electives. Yeah. So yeah, so you're free to choose program electives, open electives. Feel free to pursue any type of elective you wish. Yeah.
Okay, now it's clear to me. So, me being from ICE department, so I can take any ICE PE, which is a program elective, or any OE also, right?
Okay. Okay. Just hold on. Okay. See, you are from ICE department. You can take ICE PE, but there is one big question mark whether you can take ICE OE or not.
Oh,
Similarly, I am from
okay.
CS department. I can take CSPE for sure, but can I take CSOE? Okay, see, now let's try to understand this concept. Mostly in 99% of scenarios, for every corresponding OE, there is a corresponding PE. For example, I'll again take the same standard example, machine learning. There is a CSOE called machine learning offered. At the same time, there is a program also called machine learning, which is offered. Machine learning techniques and practices. That is the name of the PE. Now, I am from CSE department. If I want to study machine learning, it makes more sense for me to take the PE than the OE, right?
Yeah.
And see, every elective, there are, limited number of seats. You can't have 1,000 students taking the same elective because you want to have space in the classroom, right? So that is why most departments, this is not a standard rule, but most departments, they do not allow students of its own department to take its own open elective. As a CS student, I cannot take CS open elective. And as far as I know, EC also doesn't allow, ICE also doesn't allow, as far as I know, but the rules may change every year. And it looks, valid, right? If I want to study machine, I'll take PE. Why should I take the OE? I shouldn't snatch chances from others, from other departments who want to study that elective, right? So yeah, the most sensible thing is you are an ICE student, you can take ICE. If you want to take OE, take some other department's OE. That's it. Simple. Don't complicate anything.
Oh, okay. So it's best to confirm with the department before choosing an OE,
Yes.
if they're offering it or not. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Also, the seats for an elective is limited.
Yes, definitely. See, when you're
Okay.
not, whenever you're doing registration on the portal, all these courses which have high demand, they get filled in seconds. That's why whenever you're doing, registration on Mistech portal, the MIRS portal, ensure that you register instantly. You open the portal and register for your course instantly. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the elective. So that's
Okay.
an important point you have to remember. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll be very ready with it.
Yeah, whenever they'll say it opens at 7 a.m. So we'll all be sitting from 6. That day alone, we'll put alarm at 6:45 a.m. We'll wake up, and 6:55 we will log in, and we'll keep refreshing the page. But correctly 6:51 website will crash, and then everyone will be checking. Suddenly, randomly, sometimes 7:08 or 7:09 will open, and within 7:10 all open electives which are high demand will get filled. Okay, so you need to be very careful. It's actually a very big gamble taking highly demanded open electives. But yeah, if you get a good open elective, you're lucky. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sure, I'll look at it. Thanks. Hey Prajwal, by the way, I heard that you can do some online courses also these days. What are they called as? NPT.
NPTEL, you
Uh,
mean? You're talking about
yeah,
NPTEL?
NPT. Oh, yeah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay, so you want me to elaborate on NPTEL now?
yeah.
See,
Can you please elaborate on that?
yeah, sure. See, first let me tell you what NPTEL is. Okay, so NPTEL stands for National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. So it is basically an initiative by IITs and IISc to offer high quality online education primarily in engineering, science and technology. So it's okay. So this is a introduction. So see Muthu, how many students in our college, sorry, in our country write JEE every year?
Around 10 to 12 lakh?
Yeah, 10 to 12 lakh. How many of them qualify JEE? That is, they pass in JEE means?
Uh, 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh,
Yeah,
not more
1.5
than that.
lakhs. Okay. Out of that, how many people actually get into NITs and after qualifying for advanced top IITs? How many of them actually get into
Uh,
NITs?
IITs, I'm roughly around 20,000 and
Yeah,
NITs around maybe 30,
yeah,
no, 30,000.
that's it. Okay. So see,
Yeah.
professors of IITs and ISC, they sat and they thought, see, these students we are giving quality education in our college, but they wanted such quality IIT standard education to reach everybody all over the country. So that is why they came together and developed this concept called NPTEL, wherein all their teachings are uploaded as YouTube lectures online, so that anyone can access
Oh,
it. Okay, so that is
okay.
basic of NPTEL. Okay, so see, this is how it started. But now how it has become is every semester they keep adding new courses. Okay, so in odd semester and even semester, every semester they keep adding new courses, and students can choose courses and they can enroll for NPTEL examinations. Yeah. So you now have NPTEL examinations also. So not just YouTube videos, you can watch them, and based on the content, you can also apply for examinations and write and get scores also.
Oh, nice. So, how can I officially take an NPTEL course?
Okay, so now let me walk you through the proper procedures as to how you have to take an NPTEL course. See, first you have to create an account on the NPTEL portal and register yourself for the desired course. Now, during the registration process, you will have to provide details such as preferred exam centers, like you have to, I think, put top 3 cities if I'm not wrong, and you have to pay the examination fees. So only after you complete this step, you will be officially enrolled in the course. Okay. So you will be given access to the online NPTEL portal, wherein every week you will have to watch some pre-recorded lectures delivered by the professor handling the course. So these lectures, they are uploaded on the NPTEL platform and you have to watch them regularly. See, when I mean they are uploaded on the NPTEL platform, they are generally uploaded on YouTube and the link is given in the platform. Okay, and the platform can keep tracking as to how much you have watched, how much part of the video you watched, whether you watched fully, and in every week you have to watch like 4 or 5 videos. So that depends on the course, yeah. So and not just that, at the end of every week, a weekly assignment will also be released. So they usually consist of a bunch of several MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, which you have to answer. And they need not necessarily be single correct; they can be multi correct also. So please be careful. So you can submit your answers multiple times before the deadline. But remember that only your latest submission before the due date will be considered for grading. So the latest submission is going to be last. Meaning whenever you do a submission, the previous submission is overwritten. So I think you understand. The latest submission is the final submission which you are submitting. So each course has its own duration and it has a designated final examination date. So there are some 8-week courses, there are some 12-week courses, there are some 16-week courses. You have to see the website for that. And for each NPTEL course, there is an examination date. So just like how you have JE date, like you'll be assigned a particular date and a particular center also. You will be assigned a particular date and particular center to write the examination for your NPTEL exam, and you have to download a hall ticket. Like it's very similar to how you write JE. You have to download a hall ticket. You have to go to the exam center, and you have to give that NPTEL examination, which again consists of MCQs. Generally, there are 3 hours. So yeah, and once the results are declared, you'll be getting a certificate stating that how much score you, how much you have got in the examination, and yeah, that's all about how you take an NPTEL examination. I hope that's clear.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, great. So, but I have a small doubt. So, is it really worth taking a time and effort for this extra online course and doing it when already my college workload is heavy? IT department is already very heavy with the syllabus, and so
Okay,
it's
okay.
really worth
See,
it.
see, it's not just your department. All departments are hectic. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
it.
yeah,
One of
all
the important
departments.
stuff.
Yeah, all departments are hectic. I completely agree. But see, that is where the concept of credit transfer comes into play. So I would like to explain what credit transfer means. So when you are doing NPTEL course, so that grade which you have scored in NPTEL can be transferred to the college, and the college will consider it as an elective. So literally you have completed one elective as per college requirements in an online fashion. Okay. But remember, it is counted as an open elective and not as a program elective. Even if the NPC and see, main and mostly you can take NPTEL department open electives from your own department also. Okay, even though it is it may be considered with your department, it is generally considered as open electives only. NPTELs are not considered as program electives. So one open
Okay.
elective, you are completing it, right? So literally you are completing one of your college requirements, and your college burden is reduced, right?
Yeah. Oh, nice. So I can just complete one NPTEL course and one elective is already completed, right?
Yeah, and the catch is that you don't have any attendance. You don't have to run to Orion at you don't have to start at
Uh,
8:25 a.m. and reach at 8:29 before the professor enters at 8:30 a.m. and 75% attendance. No, not needed. Sit in your room, watch
great.
videos, do the assignments, and yeah, do the exam well, and you'll one lecture will be out of your hands.
Then definitely I'm taking this NPTEL next time for the upcoming
Yeah,
semesters.
I mean, I hope I mean, you're not taking any NPTEL before, is it? Like, please ensure.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so please take LPTELs in the future. Okay, so I would definitely recommend everybody to take LPTELs, but see, everything has advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so see, the disadvantages of taking NPTEL is NPTELs don't have any CTs or midsems. Even the assignments these days, if you just put it on YouTube, all the solutions, YouTubers will show all the solutions. And many of my friends, they just see the YouTube section and they just, type and the assignment is completed. And 3-4 days before the examination, they try to sit and watch all the lectures from start to the end. So this is not going to really work out. Okay, but see, if you take normal college courses, at least you have CTs and it will force you to study. And before the end it will not be the first time you're taking the subject to study, right? But in NPTELs, it's not like that. Unless you are true to yourself and you ensure that you watch all the videos on time and do the assignments yourself without seeing from somewhere else, only in that case it will be effective to you. So that is something which you have to keep in mind. Okay, please do not forget. And I will personally not tell you to see all these YouTube and write your answers. What I can say is you sit, do the assignment yourself, and maybe for verification purposes you can check YouTube. Okay, and also try referring previous year questions. See, there are many NPTELs wherein they only ask assignment questions in the end sem. I mean in the final examination. So it will be good. It will be easy scoring NPTELs if you take such NPTELs. Okay, so always consult your seniors before taking any NPTEL. I mean not just any NPTEL, any elective. Consult your seniors. They'll give good advice. See previous year trends and take smart decisions. Okay, so it's not enough if you just follow your passion. You should also be smart, because at the end of the day, grades are what matters. Grades only matter. Like, so please remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I will keep this in mind. And I'm just curious about to know how NPTEL scoring works. Can you just elaborate on this?
Okay. NPTEL scoring. Okay, yeah. You mean how NPTEL
Yeah, the grading procedure.
graded? Yeah, yeah. Okay. See, basically, if you take NPTEL, I told you that there are assignments every week. So all your assignment, every assignment you'll be getting a particular score. So all those scores are consolidated and they are graded for 25 marks. Okay, 25% of your total grade. And the
Okay.
examination which you write on the last day, that is 75% of your total grade. So on your NPTEL certificate, it will be written the student got so many marks out of 25 for assignments and so many marks out of 75 for the final examination. So 25 plus 75, 100%. Okay. See, there's one thing I would like to mention here. In most courses, all assignment marks are not considered. For example, if an NPTEL course is for a 12 weeks duration, only the top 8 assignment marks are considered. So if you have done all the assignments, so if you don't do any assignment, it will be marked as 0. So if you have done all the assignments, you will have 12 scores. Only the top 8 will be considered. So that's a good thing. So totally will be graded for 100. Okay. And NPTEL has its own grading. If you score above 90, you'll be given gold medal. Medal, they are not going to pass any medal or just on the certificate will be printed. Okay, so don't think
Yeah.
medal. Yeah, and the below some 85 to 90, I'm not very sure of that. You'll be getting silver and all that. But yeah, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, NPTEL mark is what matters. And see, the most important thing, what matters is how college evaluates it. Because at the end of the day, S, A, B, C, these grades which a college gives is what is actually going to matter, right? So, you know, initially it used to be, elective grading and some NPTEL coordinators, some college professors, they said it should be absolute grading, others said elective grading. So all this confusion was cleared, at the 64th meeting of the Senate. Okay, so Senate is a
Okay.
academic body in the college which takes major academic decisions. So in the 64th meeting, so it was held on 19th of June on 2024. Okay, I'm just mentioning this because I saw the official document. Yeah. So there they decided that greater than or equal to 90 marks, you'll be given S grade. 75 to 89, you'll be given A grade. Greater than equal to 60, you'll be given B grade. 40 to 59, you'll be given C grade. And less than 40, you'll be considered fail. So there is no D or E in this. That is one advantage actually for people who are struggling academically. So you don't have D and E in this. Remember that. Yeah? So yeah, this is how NPTEL is graded.
Oh, nice. So I can score easily about 90 and I can get an S easily without any like going to lectures in the morning and just struggling. I
See,
can it easy.
depends on the NPTEL. Okay, there are some NPTELs which 99% of the population will score 98, 99. So that is fine. But there are some NPTELs where even the toppers, the first mark is like 79, 80. So that's what I'm again telling. Before taking NPTEL, check its history properly. Do a thorough research about history. Okay. Whenever you are trying to befriend somebody, we'll be first seeing how the person is, how he has behaved with others, and only then we'll befriend, right? Similarly, for your
Yes.
college electives, you should do that even more. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll surely consider with my seniors and I'll do that.
But listen,
So
one thing I would like to tell, okay. There is
okay.
a very big procedure you need to follow to ensure that proper credit transfer is done. See, you are, registering for online course and then you are pursuing it, you are getting your certificate. But you need to also do some procedures are there in the college which you have to follow if you have to, ensure that that is coming to your college grading. Okay, that is coming on your college transcript. So let me list them. See, first, see, in every semester, there are thousands of NPTEL courses, okay? So, which are group based on department, which, online IITs and IIC will release. But in our college, there is one rule. If an NPTEL has to be eligible for credit transfer into our college, it should not be offered in any form like PE or OE in the college. See, for example, I'll again take the standard example of machine learning. Machine learning, there is PE for CS department students, there is OE for non-CS department students. There is
Yeah.
also an NPTEL called machine learning. Now, if you do that online NPTEL machine learning, no way college will offer to do code credit transfer because college will say, "Hey, I am offering college in the college. You come and attend Orion classes." See, we as students, we don't like Orion classes,
Yes. Sure.
but college likes Orion classes. College wants students to study courses taught by its own professors. So typically what happens is at the beginning of every semester, after NPTEL has released its list of courses, every department has someone called an NPTEL coordinator, okay, for every department. CSE will have one, this is the NPTEL coordinator, ICE will have an ICE NPTEL coordinator. They will sit and they will release a finalized list for each for their department saying, okay, this semester I am allowing these courses. If my students study these courses, I will allow credit transfer into the college. Like that they will do, okay. So every semester you need to get the list of NPTEL coordinator approved courses for credit transfer. Yeah. So
Yes.
once you have got that list will be published in the MISREC portal, and when you're doing course registration, you can register for that. So when you register for that, you are registering in the college level. Now after this is done, you should also register in the portal on the online NPTEL, pay the examination fees, and all this is generally done before the semester opens when you are on your vacation. Once you come for your vacation, you need to submit proof of registration and payment to the NPTEL coordinator. Because see, you might have registered on the MISREC portal in college records, but you might have forgotten to register on the online portal in NPTEL, right? So to ensure that such cases don't happen, NPTEL coordinators always verify. So the first step is, verification by NPTEL coordinators. You have to submit proof of payment for examination fees and proof of registration. And once it is done, officially you are registered. Now college is not going to ask you anything. You have to just do online courses and write your examination. So next,
Okay.
once you get your examination certificate, that is the certificate will be written out of 25 how much marks you got in assignment, out of 75 how much marks you got in your online examination. That certificate you have to submit to your NPTEL coordinator. So the NPTEL coordinator will sit and verify whether the certificate is valid. There are many ways to verify, which let's not go into depth in this podcast of that. So the NPTEL coordinator will ensure that the certificate is not forged, and once the certificate is verified, those marks will be uploaded to the college portal. So when you're checking your result, you will be getting the particular grade corresponding to whatever mark you got. I just told you, right? Above 90, greater than equal to
Yeah.
yes, yeah. Regarding with respect to whatever marks you got, you'll be getting a grade. Just like how you get grades for your normal college courses, you'll be getting grade for NPTEL courses. That's how you do it. Please ensure that you're registered in MISREG. If you're not registered and just do the online course, college will not care. And see, I would like to mention, see, you are free to do any number of NPTEL courses. But college allows only one NPTEL course per semester. Meaning, see, I can even do 3 NPTEL courses per
Okay.
semester. But only one of them I can do for credit. I can be eligible for credit transfer in one semester. Okay, and the two it should be approved by the college. I should have registered for it in MISREC portal. So these are the points that you have to keep in mind.
Okay. So as you are saying this is an elective, it considers college will consider it as an elective. So even this will have now the seat capacity, right? I mean, a limited seats, right?
Uh, See, to be honest, technically it should not have any cap, okay, because it's just online courses, the open it is offered by the college, that's a different take because, people have to sit in classes, but technically you should not have cap, but still departments do place cap on NPTEL courses registrations because, the NPTEL coordinator has to sit and verify all the certificates, right? Generally, the
Yeah.
limits for NPTEL is higher. Like open actors generally I think only are allowed 30 or 40, but NPTELs they go up to 100 or 150 also. At least in CS department I've seen.
Oh,
But yeah, so
okay.
NPTEL ensure you take it fast in any elective days, any open active. See, NPTELs also considered open actives because anybody can take them from any department, right? So please ensure you register for it fast. Don't think. Thinking should be done before MISREG registration starts. That's the time you should think. Once registration is started, just implement whatever you have thought. That's it. Simple.
Okay. Fine. I'll just keep all this in mind and it will be perfect person.
Yeah.
Okay. So after all this, I'm thinking about what kind of electives to take. Should I take PE, OE, or NPTEL?
Mm, okay, so you're confused as to what exactly you should take. Okay, fine. See, in general, as I already stated, you should always consider your seniors before taking any elective. Okay, especially when it comes to open electives, because program electives are electives within your department, but open electives are electives which are offered to everybody, so they have to be more careful there. Okay, so see, generally, why do people take open electives? In two cases. One case is, they might have wanted to take some other department but ended up getting their department because they didn't get enough rank. In that case, they'll want to at least study a few courses from another department. So in that case, they take the open electives. But another major factor Especially, I've mentioned all the humanities electives, language electives, English.
Yeah.
So those are light electives, which they are easy to study, and you don't have to put much effort when compared to engineering courses. So generally, open electives are chosen with that intent to have lighter workload. But see, don't take blind decisions. When I see, it's not that I'm saying don't take engineering electives, or I'm also not promoting humanities electives. You need to ensure that your grade is secure. In humanities electives, what happens is sometimes grades go random, but effort is less. But if you take engineering electives, grades are more or less based on what effort you put. So, in a nutshell, I would like to say that before taking an elective, ask your seniors, check the previous trends, see the syllabus ones. All the syllabuses are available online in the NIT Trichy official website. See the syllabuses, see if you're really interested and you will be able to learn, and then take that elective. Okay, don't regret after taking any elective. Okay. So see, don't go to any extreme. See, one extreme is the elective book so easy, I can complete it. But if you do that, your grade might get compromised. And also remember that whatever courses you have taken during your college, it will be printed on your transcript. Okay, so in future, if you're applying for some job and they ask your transcript, they might ask, why did you do comic studies? Explain. So you should be able to explain. Okay, so if
Okay.
you take electives, don't just jump and take whatever elective you want. See, nothing wrong in taking these electives, but you should be able to explain. Yeah, I did it because I liked comics. They'll be happy to get that answer. But so you have to be ready to give any answer to whoever asks you. Okay, so that's one thing. At the same time, don't go to the other extreme also. There are some open electives which are known to be tough, which are known to have syllabus and mainly professors who do not give grades. Don't take such open electives just because it's your passion or something. Passion is there, but my dear, at the end of the day, grades matter whether you like it or not. So don't sacrifice your CGPA for your passion. Yeah, you can always study your
Yeah.
passion without taking such electives. That is something you have to keep.
Okay.
Yeah, and see, as we already mentioned, open electives are offered on first come first serve basis. So moment registration starts, you have to register. And yeah, there is one thing I want to mention to regarding NPTELs I forgot. There is one very big confusion. See, if you remember, NPTELs can be taken by anybody, even from the person from
Hmm.
the department or from other department. Now imagine
Yeah.
I am a CSC student and I am taking an ICE NPTEL.
Okay.
Each department has its own NPTEL coordinator. There is a CSE NPTEL coordinator, there is an EC NPTEL coordinator, there is an ICE NPTEL coordinator. Now, as a CSE student, if I have taken an ICE NPTEL, I have to coordinate with the ICE NPTEL coordinator, not with my coordinator. I have to coordinate with the coordinator of the NPTEL of the department of the course I have taken. If I have taken ICE NPTEL, I should be in contact with ICE NPTEL coordinator. Okay. So it is ICE NPTEL coordinator, I have to submit the proof of payment. Then at the end of the course, I have to submit the results. And if you have taken, for example, production NPTEL, you should be in touch with the production NPTEL coordinator. So that's one. Don't contact
Okay.
non-department coordinator. See, if I am as a CEC student, if I have taken CEC NPTEL, I will be in contact with the CEC NPTEL coordinator. So it's based on the department of the NPTEL, not your department. That is one thing I forgot to mention.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. So the procedure should be done with the embryo coordinator of that department which you have with the course you have taken, right?
Yes, that's the
Fine. So
key takeaway.
okay. Yeah. The key thing. So yeah.
Any doubts in this till now? I hope all these doubts are clear. Yeah, sure.
No. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Okay, Prajwal. At this point, I guess we have completely covered and explored each type of elective. So, but I would like to know how many electives should I complete in order to graduate?
Okay, yeah, that is the next part of what I wanted to explain. So till now we saw what program actives are, what open actives are, what NPTs are, and all the detailed procedures associated with it. But yeah, as I had mentioned at the start, electives are choice subjects, but there is a regulation as to how many electives you have to complete in order for you to get your BTech degree. Okay, so that is what I'll be explaining as you just asked me. So understand that in NIT Trichy, each elective is a 3 credit course, okay, whatever it may be. It's a 3 credit course. Over the course of a student's academic program, a student has to complete a total of 42 credits, okay, 42 credits
Okay. Okay.
completely gained from electives. So I told you that each elective is of 3 credits and you have to complete 42 credits. So how many electives does that translate to, Muthu?
It's a tough calculation. 1 second. 14.
Yeah, 42 by 3, 14. So you have to complete
14.
total of 14 electives in order to graduate. Okay. Now, among these 14 electives, at least 8 of them must be program electives. So what are program electives? They are electives which are offered from your own department. So out of the 14, at least 8 should be program electives. Okay. So there is no
Okay.
exception to this rule. Okay.
So
Now,
it's the minimum criteria.
minimum
8 is the
criteria.
minimum.
8 is a minimum.
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do now is to understand the rest of the rules. Let's have the 8 separate. So out of the 14, 8 is definitely program electives. Leave that aside. Now 14 minus 8, 6. So you have 6 electives remaining. Now out of these
Okay.
6 electives, you can do program electives, open electives, offered in the college or NPTEL and even computer credit requirement. Okay. So you can do all 6 as program electives, meaning you have done 8 compulsory plus 6 extra. If you
Oh,
department so much, you can do that.
definitely not.
Yeah, don't say that. But anyway, yeah. Or maybe
Okay.
you can if you don't like a department, then you can take all 6 as open items. So at the end you would have done 8 P's plus 6 OEs. Or maybe you can do a balance of 3 P's and 3 OEs. So meaning 8 plus 3 plus 3. So yeah, with the remaining 6 selectors, you can play how much ever you want. Okay, you can do it how much ever you want. You can maybe do 1 P, 1 NPTEL and 4 OEs. 2 Ps, 2 NP2s, and 2 OEs. When I say OE, I mean college OE. See, NP2 is also an OE, okay, remember that. So yeah, it's completely up to you. There is no restriction. But that 8 program entry should be not, should be done and not disturbed. Remaining 6 can be done in any fashion.
Okay. Yeah, now I understand. So there is one aspect in this which I heard. So doing a project work in the last semester also contributes to some electives, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Can you just elaborate on?
Yeah, yeah. I should elaborate on that. That is a very important part of this, concept.
Yeah.
In the last semester, you have an option of doing project work. Okay. So
Okay.
let me tell you what project work is. Project work is you're doing a project. Now you can do this project either inside the college or outside the college. So when I'm saying you're doing a project inside the college, that is known as FYP, final year project, and you have to form a team, and you know generally of 3 members, but you can also have 2-member teams. That's dependent on your college and your academic year, and you have to do it under one professor. A professor will be allotted to you. The professor will be known as your FYP guide, and you have to do a project under them. So that is FYP. Now coming to projects outside the college. When I mean outside the college, I mean you're doing it in some company. So that is called as 6-month internships. So I hope you know what internship means. You're not yet employed in
Yeah.
the company, but you're just working for the company, in some training manner or something. So you can take up a 6-month internship in some company, and if you join a company, obviously you'll be doing projects in that company. So that project also is considered like an elective. So now coming to the concept of electives, how is project work, even coming inside this concept of electives is that project work, be it FYP or 6 month, it is counted as 2 open electives. I repeat, any project work you do is counted as 2 open electives.
Okay.
Not be considered as part of the 8 mandatory program activities you have to complete. Leave that aside. Out of the remaining 6, if you do one FYP, that is counted as 2 open electives. So
Which means 6 credits done, right?
yes, yes, it means every project work, be it FYP or 6-month intern, is considered as 6 credits. You're right.
Okay. So okay. As we see about this project work, so I have a small doubt. Can you just give some combination examples for this?
Okay, you mean how many program entries and open entries?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, see, there is really nothing much to say about it, but because you asked, I'll give some examples. See, as I said, keep the 8 P's aside, okay? Now we'll only focus on
Okay.
the remaining 6 courses. So yeah, I had already given some examples, but now project work also has come to the equation. So let's see, out of the remaining 6 electives, you can do 6 P's, you can do 6 OEs, you can do 5 P plus 1 OE, 4 OE
Okay.
plus 4 P plus 2 OEs. You can do 2 P's plus 2 NPTELs plus 2 college OEs. You can do 2 P's plus 2 OEs plus 1 FYP. See, 2 P's, 2 OEs, 4 electives, 1 FYP, considered as 2 electives. Or you can do,
Okay.
4 P's and 1 6-month internship. So you understand, any combination.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to remember
Getting it.
project work is counted as 2 OEs. That's it. Any combination accepted, you should complete 6 electives, extra electives, other than the mandatory 8 electives, 8 program electives. That's it. So yeah, I mean, I don't really think I should give any more examples. Anything is allowed. You should sit and do the math yourself. You have learned, you have passed JE and come to NIT Trichy. You have studied a permutation combination lesson. Sit and write all the permutations. 10-mark question. You have to do it and submit it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sure, sure, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, fine. Okay, I have a question. So, when exactly should I do these electives? And how many like should I complete each sem? Is there any like mandatory like minimum requirement or
Okay.
is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good question. See, technically, theoretically, it shouldn't be an issue. Like I can complete 14 items in one semester itself. Theoretically, it is allowed, but practically, it doesn't make sense. See, if you want to complete a
Yeah.
elective, it should be offered by the college, right? There are some electives which are offered only to fourth years. You cannot say that I want to complete my elective credits now, offered to me in first year, second year itself. No. So you have to see how many electives are offered by the department and other departments in a semester and plan accordingly. Now see, what the college does is in every curriculum, see every department has a curriculum published for every batch. You open that and in every semester they would have written semester 3, generally only one elective is given in sem 3. In sem 4, 2 electives have to be completed. Something like that, okay. It gives you a general idea as to how many electives you have to complete in every semester. Generally in sem 3 and sem 4 it is fixed because, okay, you cannot do electives in sem 1. Sem 1 only core courses, remember that. In sem 2 and sem 1, sem 2 you cannot do electives. Only from sem 3 you can do electives. And in sem 3 and sem 4, generally students have to mandatorily adhere to the number of electives which the college has decided for that semester. But once you come to sem 5, you get a little bit more freedom. Like you can do more electives than mentioned in the guide. But yeah, you have to ensure that at the end of your 8th semester, you should have completed 14 electives, minimum of 8 Ps and any other type of combination. That's something you have to remember.
Okay.
Just go to your website, NIT Trichy website. You are from IS department, so just see IS syllabus. That would have been written. Sem 3, 1 PE. Sem 4, 1 PE, 1 PE bar OE. Something like that would have been written. So just follow that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fine. So actually, a lot of confusion has cleared with this, but still I have like certain doubts about this project work.
You have some doubts?
So
Project work.
project, yeah, project work. So
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
okay, for example, if I take a 6 month intern, if I get a 6 month intern offer from a company,
Mm.
so then the last semester I would be in college, right?
Mm.
So how does
Okay, yeah.
college allow that? And also like what else should I keep in mind before opting a 6 month intern?
Okay, sure. That's definitely a thing you have to remember. You will not be in college at the, if you take 6 month intern. I'll explain it. Okay. See, first of all, 6 month internship is, available to students in the final semester. So you
Okay.
go to a company, you can get industrial exposure, and at the same time, it's going to, contribute to elective requirement. You would have completed 2 OEs, okay. Now, before you leave the campus, that is, at the 7th semester, you will have to, after the 7th semester ends, you will have to vacate your hostel room and leave college. What the college will do is it will see how many electives you have completed. You should have completed a minimum of 11 electives. Now I'll tell you the maths behind it. You will definitely have to complete. You should have completed 8 program electives at the end of the 7th semester. Because once you leave the college, you cannot do PEs, right? Because PEs you
Yeah.
have to do in the college.
Yeah.
Now, why I say 11 is, if you see, internship is by default going to give you 2 credits by itself. And in the 8th semester, you can also do one NPTEL. Sitting in the company also you can do because NPTEL is only online course, right? So three electives you can sit and do 8th semester even if you're not in the college. So 14 minus 3, 11. So 11 electives and all the 8 Ps also should be completed in the 7th semester. So I hope the maths is adding up and I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting
Yeah,
it.
yeah. But see, my recommendation is don't do that. If you are taking 6 month internship, complete 12 electives before going. So the internship is going to give you the 2 elective requirements, because when you're sitting in your company, you should focus on the projects which the company is giving. That time you should not be sitting and watching NPTEL lectures. Imagine you're getting 6 month intern in Google. Will you sit and watch NPTEL lectures in the Google office? It's
No,
not
like
illegal. It's not illegal, but it makes more sense to focus on the company works, right? So if you're taking 6 months, my recommendation is finish the electives before going. And see, there's one more important point I would like to mention. See, in college, if you're failing a course, what happens? You tell me. You're failing some course, what will happen?
Uh, there is a chance for redo.
Yeah, you have to reduce later. First, you'll have to get supplementary, right?
Yeah, actually. True, true, true.
And if you clear the supplementary, you'll be awarded pass mark in that subject, right?
Yes.
Now imagine you're in Sem 8. It's the last semester. You will be leaving college.
Okay.
And let's imagine you have taken a college course, some PE or some OE in the college, and you fail. What they'll do is they will keep supplementary for 8th semester students very early, so that the students who have failed can pass that subject and they can graduate on time, because graduation happens early. Okay. But imagine you have taken an NPTEL. If you fail in NPTEL, there is no supplementary there. Generally, if you fail in NPTEL, you just have to de-reset NPTEL, and that elective credits you will not get those credits. So if that happens in Sem 6 or Sem 7, it's not an issue, because you can always take some other course in the next semester and make up for your lost credits. But in Sem 8, if you take an NPTEL and you fail it, the college cannot help you. You will have to de-register NPTEL, and then the 14 elective requirements will not be met, and you cannot graduate on time. You will have to sit for one more semester to complete one elective, and only then you will be getting a degree. You will be getting a degree like 6 months or 1 year after all your batchmates. So that is really not recommended. I will definitely not recommend, and forget about me recommending. I have heard that in some departments, I'm not sure, in CSE department, as of now it's not the case, but in some departments I've heard that officially they do not allow their students to take NPTEL in the last semester for this reason. So my
Okay.
recommendation is finish your NPTELs in 7th semester. And if you're going for 6, especially if you're going for 6 months. And yeah, there is one more very important point I would like to mention. See, 6-month internships can be offered by anybody. So actually, I should create a separate session, for explaining what on-campus and off-campus internships are. But yeah, for people who already have a basic idea, on-campus internships are internships which come through the college, and off-campus are internships and job opportunities which come outside the college. You are applying on your own. The college only accepts 6-month internships for credit transfer if they are obtained through the training and placement department cell of the college. Okay. So if you are getting
Okay.
a 6-month offer yourself without involving the college, that is not eligible for the 2 credits. That's the 2 electives, the 6 credits. The 2 open electives, it will not be considered. The
Okay.
placement department should, it should come via them, and they will only say, yeah, this student got 6 months from us only. Please allow him to go. So that's a very important point. Please keep that in mind. Okay.
Uh, Fine. There's a lot to remember. Also, like, there's small confusion between, like, two words, like, which is a 2 month internship and a 6 month internship. What is the difference between them?
Okay, see, difference technically is just in the duration, right? You are doing a 2 month
Yeah.
internship, 6
I
month
mean,
internship. Obviously, 6 month internship is longer. But yeah, in terms of NIT Trichy, see, generally, I mean, you have to, I can tell you, this is actually a discussion for a separate video, but I'll just tell it in brief. 2 month internships are compulsory internships which students have to pursue in NIT Trichy at the end of Sem 6. Okay. And that is not counted as an elective. That is a compulsory course which is counted and evaluated by the college. Okay. But if you take 6-month internships, that is optional. 2 months internships are compulsory. 6-month internship is optional, and if you choose it, 2 electives will be completed, and that should be in the 8th semester. While 2-month elective is in the end of 6th semester. So both are two completely different things. See, for 6-month internship, you will be having regular reviews, just like you have a project work. In FA also, you will have regular reviews and final demonstrations and all. But for the compulsory 2-month internship, there will be just one presentation where you have to show what you did in 2 months, and that's it. You will be awarded grade accordingly. And the 2-month internship is considered as a 2 credit course. And that's not elective, that's a compulsory course, institute requirement course. Well, the
okay.
project work or the 6-month internship is an elective. So both of them are completely different. Please don't confuse both of them.
Fine. So now it's clear. Also, I'm just curious about one thing.
You're
Um,
curious. What are you curious about?
okay. I'm just curious about how did you complete your credit requirements?
Okay, how I completed my credit requirements. You're asking about me.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I have to think. Give me a minute. So yeah, so in Sem 3 I did 1 PE. Sem 4 I took 2 P's. In Sem 5 I
Okay.
again took 2 P's. In Sem 6 I again took 2 P's, and I also added a college OE. So Sem 6 I had done 3 electives, 2 P's, 1 college OE. In Sem 7 I did a lot actually. In Sem 7 I did 2 P's, 1 NPTEL OE and 1 college OE. See, basically in Sem 7 you become free. Up to Sem 6 you have
Yeah, yeah.
but Sem 7, Sem 8 you do not have any core courses. So you have to do more at the time. And in Sem 8, I just only did my final year project. I didn't do anything else. So if you do the
Oh,
totally, yeah, I have totally done 9 program electives, 2 college open electives, 1 NPTEL OE and 1 FIP. So this college OE, NPTEL OE, FIP all are considered as open electives. So if you add all of them, 2 college OEs, 1 NPTEL OE and 1 FIP is 2 open electives. So 5. So totally I've done 5 open electives and 9 program
it is a
electives.
9 products. Yeah. It's chapter 2, 14, 9.
Yes, I had to 14. But see, I would like to mention some
Okay.
points here at this point. See, you need to understand one thing. Taking electives across semesters, a very important factor which comes to play is whether you want to sit for internships, placements, or you want to go for hires. Okay. So I would just like to give a general feedback about this. See, if you are sitting for placements, internships, and all, in third year, your first goal is to secure a good internship. So in that time, don't overload yourself by doing too many electives. Focus on the companies which are coming to college and try to grab a good internship offer. Because if you're able to grab a good internship offer and convert it to PPO, your job future is secured. So in the fourth year, you can just spend on completing all your elective credits. But let's imagine that you are unfortunately not able to get an internship in your third year. Then your fourth year you have to sit for placements. In that time, you take the minimal recommended electives according to the college curriculum across 7th and 8th semesters. Don't overdo in 7th or overdo in 8th. Balance it properly in general. Okay. So this is for, but there is no one proper mantra as to how many exactly you have to take. You have to consult your seniors and think about yourself also before making these decisions. That I would like to. Now, with respect to hires, this again I would like to say it's not a mantra, but general advice is that if you're applying for universities which have tough entrance examinations. Generally, entrance examinations like if you take, GATE, if you're trying to do MTech, or if you want to do GRE, or if you want to do an MBA, CAT, all these you need time to sit and study. So fourth year is when you will have the time to sit and study. So if you are very sure that you are doing all that, try to complete many electives in your third year so that your fourth year will be free. You can concentrate on these examinations. But yeah,
Okay.
again, I would say that some people say the reverse. Some people say in third year you should ensure that you do a lot of research paper applications so that in your fourth year when you're applying for colleges, you will be having a lot of research paper in your hands. In that situation, in third year you should not overburden yourself. So you see, there is no one proper mantra. You just have to plan your life properly in ahead. See, by the end of your second year, you should be very clear whether you want to, go for placements, internships, or hires. So once the second year completes, at the end of the year is the correct time to sit and decide what to do and how many items you take throughout the semesters and yeah. So I've given you all the possible, combinations and outlooks. So it's up to you to sit and decide how to implement them accordingly. Yeah, I hope is there
Okay.
any
Thanks for the
confusion in
clarity.
this? Yeah,
No, 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 no doubt. I'll just plan properly.
yeah.
That's the
Feel
actually.
free to ask any doubts if you have regarding this planning. Okay, I'm always there to help.
Uh, yeah, yeah, sure. I'll ask you for everything. By the way, Prajwal, I heard about something called as honors courses. What are they and how do they work? Can you just elaborate on this?
Yes. So coming to the concept of honors. Okay. So honors are specialized subjects offered from the fifth semester onwards for eligible students. Okay. So for students who are aiming to pursue higher studies, so I would really recommend you to pursue honors courses because it is going to significantly enhance your academic credentials. Because if you are doing honors, then you'll be graduating with a BTech plus honors degree. But if you don't do honors, it will be only a standard plain BTech degree. So if you're applying to higher colleges, for universities for higher studies, if you're having a BTech plus honors degree, then your application will have a higher weightage. So yeah, but see, there are a lot of points to be remembered. So let me walk
Yeah.
one by one. So see, to be
Okay.
eligible for honors program, the candidate must maintain a minimum CGPA of 8.5 or above every semester. Okay, this is very important every semester. So if a student enrolled in honors program is getting below 8.5 in any semester, then that person will not be eligible to take honors. And if the person has already taken honors and later scores below 8.5 in some semester, then the person will be disqualified from honors itself. So if you have taken honors,
Oh,
please remember that you have to maintain your PGPA and GPA properly. Okay. Now, coming
okay.
to honors, a minimum of B is required for you to have been considered as pass in honors. Okay, so in honors, There is no C, D or E grade. It's S, A and B. That's it. If you are getting C, technically means you have failed the honors course and you will not be considered eligible for the honors degree. But see, try to understand one thing. These honors grades, they do not contribute to your CGPA. They are separate. Honors credits are separately kept. They are not combined with the mainstream courses. Okay. So when you are doing honors, the CGPA of all your subjects other than honors should be above 8.5 every semester. Keep that in mind. Now, students must complete a total of 4 honors courses. One in the 5th, one in the 6th, one in the 7th, and one in the 8th semester. So there are 4 semesters in which you have to complete one honors course in each semester. So you have to complete a total of 15 credits. So how 15 credits? 3 credits plus 3 credits plus 3 credits. Sorry, 4 credits plus 4 credits plus 4 credits plus 3 credits. Okay, so it's like 12 plus 3. So you have to do 3 honors
Okay.
courses which are 4 credit courses and 1 3 credit honor course. Don't worry about all that, the department will take care of all that. Okay, ensure that you are doing 4 honors courses. That's it. Now see, each department usually offers a set of honors subjects each semester selected from a predefined list. So in majority of the cases, third years and fourth years will be sitting together in the same class, but exceptions maybe there. Sometimes third years are offered different honors, fourth years are offered different honors. So just check out with your department. Okay, so yeah, so that's all. So if you are able to complete 4 honors, you will get an honors degree. Simple. So yeah, I hope it's clear. Any doubts on this?
No, no, nothing doubt in this. So, there's one a small thing I need to ask you. So, I heard that taking an FYP is mandatory for the people who took honors courses, right?
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that. See, by institute requirements, it is compulsory that if you have taken honors, you have to take a final year project under a professor in the college. Okay, so the 6 credits that's allotted for FIP, you cannot do it with PE or OE or NPTEL. Okay, if you do not do an FIP, you will be disqualified from honors. And when I mean FIP, I mean only FIP. I'm not saying project work. Project work is of 2 types: FIP, 6-month internship. You cannot take a 6-month internship if you're doing honors, because think logically. If you have taken 6-month internship, you won't be there in college in the 8th semester. But I just told you that you have to do one honors course each in 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th semesters. So if you're not there in college in 8th semester, how can you do 6-month internship? You cannot do 6-month internship. You're ineligible. Okay. And
Yeah,
okay, I will be in college and I will do 4 honor courses, but I will not do FIP. I'll just do 2 electives instead of that. No, that's not allowed. You should be in college in 8th semester and you should do FIP. That is, an institute requirement. And personally, I don't understand why it's a requirement. I honestly don't understand. Maybe they are thinking that yeah, some professors have told me that if you are doing honors, mainly you would want to apply for higher universities, and when you go there, they will ask you what you did in your FAB, and that carries weightage. That's what professors have told me. So I think that is why the college is giving this mandate. But yeah, college is mandating, you have to do. If you have taken honors, forget about 6 months. You cannot do 6 months. Do FAB in the college and be done with it. Simple. Yeah. Hope I've answered all your doubts regarding honors.
yeah. So, one last doubt. So,
Yeah.
uh, okay. So, this honors degree will be counted as separate. It's not included in the main degree, right? It's a separate honors degree,
Yeah.
and it has separate CGPA, right? It's not like it doesn't affect the main CGPA.
Yeah, I mean, see, no one sits and calculates honors CGPA. See, if you have got B or anything above B, or pass. That's it. You can
Okay.
calculate honors CGPA if you want, but yeah, it's considered separate. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
yeah, cool.
Okay, Prajwal. I hope we had covered all about electives and honors till now. So now it's time to discuss about the minor courses. Can you just elaborate on this?
Yeah, sure. I'll just give a quick, brief elaboration about minors. So see,
Yeah.
now see, Muthu. So when you joined college, you tell me one thing. See, you are studying in ICE. So
Okay.
what department did you put first in your choice filling?
EC.
Okay, EC. Okay, so which means you really like EC, but because of
Yeah.
ranks, you might have not got it right. So,
Yeah.
but still, you can do some EC courses. You can do some EC open active. You can take EC NPTEL. You can do some EC NPTEL courses. You can do some EC department courses. See, but the difference is you will be awarded BTech and ICE only. Just
Yeah,
because you have done two one
true.
open electives and NPTELs, it doesn't mean you will get an EC degree. But
That's
if
true.
you want an EC degree, let's imagine you cannot get a major in EC degree, but you can get a minors in EC degree. That is the whole concept of minors. So let me elaborate on
Okay.
this. Okay. So first of all, what is minor? It's an optional academic track that it allows BTech students to study some courses from some other department. So in your case,
Okay.
you can do EC minors. Okay. So if you want, and see, if you complete the required number of credits, which I'll be explaining now, along with your BTech in instrumentation and control engineering major degree, you will also get also get a minor degree in EC. So in your transcript it will be written major in EC, major in ICE, minor in EC. So that is the advantage of doing minors. So but if you want to get that minor degree, you should have completed 15 credits. 15 credits. And each minor course is like an elective, 3 credits. So can you tell me how many minor courses you have to complete?
Five. In total, five.
Yeah, 15 by 3, 5. So you have to complete 5 minor
Yeah.
courses. Okay. Now see, department consistency is mandatory. See, listen, if you are doing EC minor, you have to do all 5 courses from EC department. You can't do 3 from EC department,
Okay.
another 2, one another from Triple E, another one from CEC, and say all the courses were related only. So give me EC minor degree. No, no one will give the degree. You should do 5 courses from one department. 5 EC minor courses, you will get EC minor degree. 5 CEC department courses, you will get CS minor degree. Okay? So be careful about that. And there is only one minor you can do per semester, okay? Because college offers only that. No department offers 2 minors in one semester. That's not possible, okay? So keeping that in mind, you have to understand that because you do 5 courses, you will have to spend 5 semesters to complete your minors, okay? So the question comes as to when you can start doing minors. See, first years cannot do any minors. Only second years can do minors. It
Okay.
mainly depends upon the department. There are some departments who allow minors from third semester. Some departments offer minors in third sem. If that happens, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can finish your minor degree by the seventh semester. That will be very good.
Okay. Yeah.
Unfortunately, many departments start giving minors only in fourth sem. So if they are giving, you know, minors only in the fourth sem, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the eighth sem only, when you finish your college, you would have finished your minor degree also. So why is this important? It can impact your 6 month internship. If you get 6 month internship and you want to go for 6 month internship and you unfortunately have not finished one minor yet, then there is no other option. You have to choose between them. You have to either give up your 6 month internship and be in college for the minor degree and complete your elective requirements some other manner by maybe taking FIP or doing electives, or you have to forfeit your minor degree saying it's fine. I don't want minor degree. I'll go for 6 month internship. So that's a very important factor. Yeah, people take their own decisions. So you have to, if you are faced with a situation, you have to think and take a decision accordingly. Yeah, but see, taking a minor is very good. I'll tell you why. Okay, there are some companies which come to college which open only for some departments. For example, if you take Texas, it only opens for ECE, Triple E, and ICE. There are many departments which
Yeah.
open only for CSE from software companies like Rubrik, for example, top companies. Okay, but in some situations they also allow students of other departments if they have a minor degree in that department. They'll say
Okay.
open to
Oh,
BTech
that can be
only.
eligibility criteria, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
that is why doing minors is important. If you feel that if you feel that you wanted EC, do 5 EC minor courses, and you will some be eligible for some companies also. Even if they are not eligible for ICE major, they might be eligible for EC minor, and you can get good paying jobs. Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much all about minors. Nothing much to mention in this. You just have to take minors. Just study it like a normal course and get good grades. That's it. And just like honors, minors grades, minor there is no criteria that you have to get B only. You can get any grade. You have to pass the minor. That's it. And you have to complete 5 minors, and that CG is not, there is no CG criteria. So that, and those credits are not added to your normal credits. The grades you score in minors are not going to be a part of your CGPA. So you will have minor CGPA separately, as you said minor CGPA something like that. That's separate. So yeah,
Okay. So, as you mentioned that uh, when if you are doing a minor in the eighth semester and you also have a 6 month intern opportunity, and a company offers 6 month internship for you. So in that case, you told you had to choose between them, right?
you have to choose,
I mean,
yes.
I like I heard somewhere about like we can't reject a 6 month intern. Is that true?
See, the policy of training placement department of our college is that if you are getting any offer, you cannot reject it. If you reject it, you can reject it. But if you reject it, you will be banned from sitting for further companies in the college. So if I'm not
Okay.
to say you can't reject it. Reject it at your own risk. Okay.
Okay.
See, that is why we say that you have to plan in advance. See, for example, if you know very well you're doing minors and the minor only ends in 8th semester, don't apply and you are very sure you want that minor degree. Simple. Don't apply for companies which are offering compulsory 6 month intern. No? Simple, no?
Hmm.
But yeah, there are many situations which arise. Every situation, it's not. I'm playing. There is no one mantra which I can. I mean, I am a CS student, but unfortunately, I cannot write if else statements for this. Okay, lot and even if I apply artificial intelligence in this, it's not going to work out. You have to use natural intelligence. You have to talk with seniors. You have to talk with professors. You have to talk with training and placement department representatives, and then proceed accordingly if you are faced in the situation. But see, it is very easily avoidable. Okay,
Okay.
you're doing minors, don't take 6 month intern. Don't apply for companies which have 6 month intern. Simple. That's the simple policy which I would have followed. I mean, I didn't have to follow that because I didn't take minor, but yeah, if I had taken minor, I would have followed the policy. Simple.
Okay. Fine. Any reason that you didn't take your minor? I mean, just curious.
Any reason? Okay. See, first of all, I was already overloaded. Okay. I was involved in a lot of club activities. You know one of the club activities I was involved in because we did it together. We took care of Amritoshni together. So yeah, I
Okay.
was
Okay.
of Amritoshni, as you know. And you are the head of internal affairs. No, you are the head of external affairs of Amritoshni. Yeah, I just told it
Okay.
on purpose. And I also was a part of various clubs. Ignite. I was a part of Festember publicity team. I was a part of Tamil Mandram once. I also founded a club in our college called Kannada Kalarava. That is the official Kannada club of our college. Yeah, basically my mother is a Kannadiga. That's why I wanted a club for Kannadigas in the college. My father is from Tamil Nadu, so I was a part of Tamil Mandram also. So you see, I have done a lot of club activities. So I really didn't have time to spare. And I took honors also. So in all
Okay.
this, I honestly didn't have any time to spare for minors. I couldn't. It would have been impossible for me. And also, in the 8th semester, I also took up on the role of CPC IPMP head, so that I had to sit and set question papers and manage many stuff. So, minors, no way, out of question was for me.
True. 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 I understand that. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, sure. Any other doubts you have?
No. 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 That's it.
Yeah.
So, guys, as we come to the end of the podcast, I would like to thank Mr. Prajwal Sundar for sharing his insights on electives and minors and honors, and also like how to choose them, what to choose, and how they are graded. And every insight, every information he shared is really valuable. Thank you.
Muthu, see, technically, I should thank you. Okay, I should thank you for accepting my invite to come to this channel and make it interactive session. Because if I had if you are not accepted my invite, then I would have had to make it as a session where only I am speaking. I would have just shared information. That would have been boring. So because you came, it has become an interactive session. Thank you very much. I should really thank you for sparing your time. You are doing your
No mind.
you're doing intern now, but still you spared your time for me. Thank you very much, Muthu.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yes, I hope you guys liked this podcast. I request all of you to please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel without fail. So I'll be putting a lot of videos regarding all such content, similar content, and also some fun videos also. So I hope you guys enjoy my channel. If you guys have any doubt, even after this podcast, feel free to comment those doubts. I will reply to them. And if you guys want to ask me something personally, feel free to email me. My email is prajwalsundar@gmail.com. I'll be putting it in the comment section also, so don't worry. And yeah, cool.
Okay. So finally, I would just like to mention you guys. There is a magazine specially designed for this purpose by our beloved Prajwal Sundar. So if you guys are really lazy to see the whole video, You can just go through the magazine anytime and just get your doubts cleared there. So yeah, thank you, Prajul.
Yeah, the link of the magazine is also given in the comment section. So feel free to go through the full magazine. See, technically, I have just made a video version of the magazine. Okay, so for people who do not want to sit and watch the full video, you can always see the magazine, and all the content which I spoke will be available in the magazine. Yeah. So if you guys find any issue in the magazine, feel free to email me about that also. Yeah. With this, I would like to sign off. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.